What do you get when you mix feudal Japan, grimdark fantasy, and twin siblings with blood soaked destinies? You get ShadowBane, a book that doesn't just flirt with darkness, it drags you into the abyss by the ankles. Today, we're diving into the world of cults, demons, betrayal, and one prophecy that will tear everything apart. Buckle up, because it's about to get brutal. All right, let's jump into the plot. Shadowbane follows Shura and Jin, twin siblings and the last known heirs to Sacred Bloodline. Their world is falling apart. Demons roam the lands, sadistic cults are on the rise, and corrupt kings scramble for power. And when an ancient prophecy resurfaces, one that hints at a devastating price for salvation, the twins must navigate political alliances, supernatural threats, and their own fracturing bond to survive. It's really a journey across a blood stained landscape where the lines between heroes and villains and monsters blur more with every choice that is made. So jumping into the writing style, Cal Logan's writing style is brutal. It's efficient and it's very vivid. The prose isn't flowery, it moves with the sharp precision of a katana. Fight scenes are kinetic and very easy to follow without losing that emotional stakes. Dialogue feels natural, but also loaded with tension, especially between the twins, whose relationship is the emotional spine of the story. Cal also sprinkles in haunting, mythic imagery that gives the world a heavy, lived in feel without resorting to big info dumps. All right, so let's go through and jump into the themes and tones of Shadowbane. This is a grimdark fantasy, but it's grimdark with a soul. Really, at its core, Shadowbane goes through and explores loyalty versus self-interest, and it makes you ask, how far would you go to save your family, even if it cost you your own humanity? It also asks you a lot of deep questions around prophecy and free will. Are we doomed by our destiny, or can we fight back and make our own choices? The tone is heavy, often tragic, but there are rare moments of tenderness that hit even harder because of how bleak the whole world is within this book. All right, so jumping into the pros and cons. All right, let's jump into the pros. It is complex. It's believable sibling dynamics. Really, in my opinion, one of the best parts of the book. It has deep atmospheric world building without long exposition dumps. There's high stakes, brutal action scenes. There's strong emotional weight behind characters' decisions, which really wrapped together makes this a really intense story. Some of the cons, the pacing can be uneven, especially in some of the middle thirds of the book. And readers who are unfamiliar with Grimdark may find this very gloomy with very few happy moments because it is very grimdark and very brutal within this story. All right, let's jump into my final thoughts. Shadowbane is brutal. It's blood soaked meditation of loyalty, fate, and survival. Cal Logan crafts a world that's as beautiful as it is terrifying, where every victory costs something precious. I really enjoyed this book. I ended up giving it a 7 out of 10. I really liked it. I am super excited to continue this series once the second book comes out. I really need to know what happens with these characters and what continuation happens within this world. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm expecting total chaos within book 2. So if you are really looking for a book that's going to pull the rug from underneath you with constant action and constant um, edge of your seat reads, you definitely need to go through and pick up ShadowBane by Cal Logan. If you've gone through and read ShadowBane, let me know down in the comments. I'm really curious on your thoughts. If you have not read it, but have another amazing story you would like me to go through and check out, also let me know down in the comments. Of course, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, you know what to do. Till I see you in the next one.